What?
Hola. Evening. Welcome. Hello.
Hello everyone.
How are we all? Now I feel like you've got more me. Trying to get the right angles, curtain angles.
So for the people that are joining today, we are going to just have a bit of a chat about TikTok, what's been going on this week, anything coming up this week.
Business, marketing, TikTok.
Yeah. If anyone wants to ask any questions about TikTok, business, marketing, anything along them lines, drop them in the comments. Is it a comment? Yeah. Questions.
You're having one of those days today. This could be absolute carnage.
Yeah, I am having one of those days. I don't know what I'm talking about. But yeah, any questions, ask away, and we'll answer.
Right, I'm just going to do a little bit of sharing around. I will put the pressure on Anna to talk while I share the link, so other people can join. What was it going to?
I can't read.
I'll do it in a second. I had a question for you though.
Okay.
But I can't remember what it was now.
Great.
Anna has been on the radio this
I
week.
have been on the radio, yes.
So I feel like radio, when we talk about marketing medias, is what, 1999, probably before you were born. Radio was like the vibe, but you were invited on the KCC?
Yeah, KCC Radio, KCC Live Radio, which is a Liverpool-based radio station. Leah Chadwick, the host, had me on to talk about my journey in social media, talking about like university, my time at Morgan Brandon, and just giving some TikTok tips for businesses and talking about what's trending at the moment. So that was really fun. We were live from 1 till 3 yesterday, and we played Truth or Dare as well, which was
Anna was asked, what was your biggest lie? So just before we come on live today, Anna was talking about her lying ability. She had to go back to year 8 in school to find a time when she lied. I think you were lying, thinking of your lie.
That was the only thing
I probably told 3 lies today.
Yeah, the only thing I could think of was when I was in year 8, I lied to mum and dad that I went to Costa, when in reality I actually just walked like half an hour with my mates to like the other side of the goal, and I bought white trainers that morning with my mum and dad, and I had blisters, and they were like, you can't have been in Costa if you've got blisters.
Why did you have to lie that you didn't?
Because I had an 8 PM curfew, and it was 8 PM, and I said, well, I'm in Costa, mum, it's okay if you're in Costa to not come over the curfew.
It's not. Curfew's curfew.
I know, but she was like, yeah, it is, because Costa's next door to our house.
Alright, fair.
So...
But your mum actually had been to Costa, seen that you weren't there, and was like,
no,
mum and dad's know what
that.
they're like.
It wasn't even that. It was just I got home and had blood all over my feet, and my mum said, how have you got blisters when Costa's next to us and you've been sat down all day? So I said,
how though? Is that your biggest lie going back to you?
I honestly can't think of anything else.
Just
I'm
crap.
not a liar. That's it. That's a nice thing.
Not a liar.
That's to not be a liar, isn't it?
Well, no. I'll catch you out at some point, I'm sure. Right, we also have some exciting additions to the office this week, which I'm going to go and grab in a second.
Oh yeah.
Which is a spinny wheel.
Yeah, so you've just got a spin to win for the office. So every time someone does something that's like exceptionally good, so like going above and beyond, we're going to give them a spin of the wheel. So there's all different prizes on the wheel. People can like win food vouchers. Callum's now got the wheel.
So I feel like this is like hashtag ad for these, but it's not because I actually paid for this one.
Yeah. So on the wheel, this is it. And we've got Starbucks vouchers, a full tank of petrol, which I need.
We need 2 more suggestions for our spin the wheel, so
yeah,
you
if
guys
anyone's
can
got
try.
any ideas, pop them in the...
So for those just joining, because we've gone straight into waffling, we're a marketing agency based in Warrington. We help small businesses grow and specifically help with TikTok. So if you're interested in some business tips, or you're thinking about starting a business, or you started a business already, then this is a good place. We will move on from spin the wheel, but for now...
Yeah, just a quick one. So we've got make a TikTok, because it's hard to get the team involved in the old TikTok.
We should put make a TikTok on there twice, because getting these guys to actually making it.
And Chris even said he wouldn't do it. Like, that's just ridiculous. So if anyone's got any ideas to put on the office spin to win, let me know. We've also got a few challenges on there. So we've got run a lap around the office. Pie face. So we're just going to get a pie with loads of whipped cream and just pie someone. We are nice people, don't worry.
Make office brews.
Make the office brews, yeah.
So also, we think we're going to pull this wheel out maybe on this TikTok live at some point as well, and give away some bits, maybe some audits.
Yeah. I was thinking like maybe like in the next few weeks to do an audit one. So if you want an audit of your profile, there's 16 spaces on the wheel. So the first 16 people to comment their username, we'd put them all on the wheel and spin like 3 spins, and you get 3 live audits.
Crazy.
I think that's a good idea.
16. Take your ambitions
16
a bit
on
higher.
that. No, but the 16 on.
I know, yeah, but we might have like 160 on the TikTok live.
Well, the rest are gonna have to go over to the website.
Right, I can't actually see the questions on my phone, and I feel like we had a question.
How do you think we have?
First up, we did. Hey, Love Lola, Handmade Craft said hello. Hope you're still here. Hello. Sorry, I missed that. Switching from my phone. I will have all the technology set up now.
Oh, I think we've just got one.
What? Oh, we got a joke.
What is the joke?
It's from Rambunctious Rhino. I thought that was going to be our client. It's Radiant Rhino.
Yeah, no, that's Radiant.
What?
Our one's Radiant.
Yeah, I thought that was our client. Yeah. It was a joke. I got my new toilet today. My old one kept taking the piss out of me. We actually need a new toilet at the office, so that's a good fact. The gents' toilet is leaking.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah. So
terrible.
it's not taking the piss. It's taking the piss and putting it on the floor. Right. So we were going to have a little gab about like what TikTok trends were going on this week, and then all we've got is Harry Styles.
Oh, Harry Styles.
So we were looking through our phones today, trying to find out what's going on in the world of TikTok, and everyone's feed is full of Harry Styles. So has anyone got anything on their feeds that isn't Harry Styles this week that could tell us what they're seeing and what trends are going on?
I mean, in all fairness, if you signed up to the TikTok newsletter, I did send 3 trends out at 1:30 today.
Can you give us one of them?
So, I can.
You can't remember what you sent at 1:30 today.
Because I wrote it yesterday.
What else did I say that was going on? I feel like I had someone on my phone before we were going to talk about something. We should really make some notes.
The masterclass.
This week's Thursdays.
Yeah.
So we've got our first, which I believe, I'm not sure this is breaching GDPR, but I believe Lola is booked on to our masterclass on Thursday, so we'll see you there. So I think when we checked, 5, 6, something like that left. I'm not sure. 5, 6 tickets left on the masterclass this week. We've had quite a few questions about like, can they just have a recording, etc. So anyone that books on will get sent the recording, even if you can't make it.
Yeah.
A few people have been stressing that they can't actually come on Thursday. But for us, we're just trying to get, like, this sounds like a bad way of saying it, but I don't mean it this way, like, get our first masterclass live and done and get through any technical issues, because you just had a call before this, for example, and then Zoom just wasn't working.
Yeah.
And as that was happening, I was like, oh my days, that happens on Thursday and Zoom just doesn't work.
Oh God, can you imagine me?
Yeah, it's
I
stressful.
think I'd have a meltdown.
Anna was already in. Anna, 10 minutes before every call, wants to be sat here ready and waiting for clients to come on. And you can imagine most business owners, if we've got business owners sat here, that you know what I'm like. I'm a bit crap with timings.
Callum's late to everything.
Yeah, so a lot of business owners are a bit like me, they're a bit onto it. I always go, I'm not late, I'm just over optimistic. I try and get too much stuff into my day. So like this morning, I had a networking meeting that started at 8 till 10, and then I had a meeting at 9:30 and a meeting at 10 o'clock. So
yeah, so poor planning.
Poor planning.
So for those that don't know, Callum is my boss, and Callum says to the team today, everyone needs to be really good at time management, put everything into the calendar. Where's your time management?
I did say though I was at a networking meeting, so that was my excuse. So Anna likes to be 10 minutes early. She's got a call. The guy actually was on the last TikTok, I won't say names because I don't know if he's here now. He's probably a bit hammered out. He probably an hour of Anna can't take much more. So I think that call went really well, and he was dead happy, wasn't he? So,
yeah.
But technical malfunction. We had to go from Zoom to Google Meet and all sorts. Anna's got all the presentations ready, and Anna's in complete fizz meltdown mode, and now I'm just trying to get it fixed. That's what you need.
It's all right. It's all right. Just go and Google Meet, and I'm like, but it's 20 minutes late now.
But obviously, if that happens on Thursday, we want to try and work out how we're going to deal with these things, because we just want these TikTok masterclasses to be really great value for money. So we're really looking forward to it. Lola, I think you're all planned and done now, aren't you?
Yeah.
I'll probably look at it about 11:30 on Thursday morning, so and just let Anna. To be honest, Anna's going to lead the show on these. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
You know what you're doing.
Yeah. Well, we did like a training day with. That's something we've not spoken about actually. Was it last week? We did a TikTok training
Friday.
day.
It was Friday before.
Yeah. So we basically went to a.
It was a theatre in Bolton.
Yeah.
Which was a really cool venue. It was like a meeting room venue, but it was inside a theatre, and I can't remember the name of the theatre. The Octagon, maybe?
Yeah,
for those that
like
know Bolton, the Octagon Theatre.
And we had a load of start-up businesses, small businesses, and basically just taught them how to use TikTok. Kind of similar content to what's going to be on the masterclass. So talking about how to kickstart your growth, best actionable tips and tricks to not just grow but to generate sales, like to get started on your account.
And I think that after that we were like, we need to do this in a more organised format, because these TikTok lives, obviously Anna's videos, we don't have anything where we can just go, there you go and watch that, and that gives you everything start to finish. So that's what we're starting to try and get to. Is at the minute I feel like we've got a bit of like, we'll do all the TikTok for you, or we'll help you to do the TikTok, and then here's a load of free information.
Yeah.
But we don't have much in that middle where somebody wants to pay some money and be more organised, but doesn't necessarily want to or can afford yet in their business 350 quid a month or 500 quid a month. They kind of want that middle ground, so we're trying to plug that gap and try and help in that gap. So that's the master plan with the master classes.
Yeah.
That
works. If anyone hasn't signed up to the masterclass, there is 6 tickets left. So if you want to sign up, feel free to do so. The tickets are just £25 at the moment instead of £49. So great deal. Less than a takeaway, it's worth.
What takeaway you having for 25 quid? Domino's?
Yeah. Or like a Chinese if there's 2 of you.
Ah,
you're not going to get one you could get one,
And we're going to give you the video afterwards. So we're going to download the video, you can keep the video and watch it again. Or if you can't make it, we're trying not to push this too much, because we want the live to be interactive and people to ask questions and stuff like that, because we know from doing it in the past that makes it better. But I suspect, we did a big survey on this at what times, and when we asked the question, when would you want it, midweek, weekend, morning, afternoon, evening, we basically just got every answer. So for different people, different things suit. So we've just plugged for 1 o'clock, and then we'll work it out from there with other ones, because again, a few people have said, can we have one at 6, can we have one at 8, can we have one on the weekend?
Yeah,
so
there's
we'll try
a lot
and
of different responses. So
I'm just a bit conscious that a lot of people do like pre-recorded things, and I didn't really want to go to pre-recorded. I wanted to go to like, you could join in and ask, because I feel like some people are going to come with a burning question, and they kind of just want that question answered, which is fine, and we'll be able to answer it in that session, rather than like pre-recorded where it's like, well, that's the video already done and we can't change anything to do with the video.
Yeah, agreed.
So if anyone's got any questions, business related, TikTok related, general website questions, I've got a website up that somebody's asked us. They commented on one of our videos that I was going to have a little nosy through and kind of talk around things that we were looking at on websites when we do, like you've seen the TikTok audits. We don't necessarily have a product that's a website audit, but people will come to us and ask us for a website audit, and we tend to look over and try and give some helpful hints and tips and advice. So I'm going to nosy at this website and kind of tell you what I'm looking for when I'm looking at this website, because I can't necessarily show you what I'm looking at within here. Anna's got likeophobia, so if you sat here and you enjoy the video, press some likes so we get some likes, and obviously this will go a bit further. Let me just get rid of that Cool.
Yeah, keep the likes coming, guys.
Yeah, it helps spread the video and get further on our feed, so happy days. Last time we had about 18 consistent viewers throughout, so if we get into 20s tonight, we're trying a different time. You know, we've often gone live at lunchtime. So
yeah, we usually go live at 1 PM, so we are switching it up a little bit. And obviously business owners that are, you know, still have got their like 9 to 5 job and are doing a small business on the side, it's probably better for them to join on after work. So
and again, I think this is a thing that we've struggled with, that we're trying to get feedback from people, is we know that a lot of the guys that watch our TikToks, that are dead engaged, that message us on Instagram all the time, that send us emails, a lot of people are doing it alongside other jobs, or it's a part-time thing. Maybe they, you know, have 3 businesses and they're trying to fit it all in, so they're dead busy. So we're just trying to try different times. However, I also understand that this is Anna's like 9 to 5 job, so trying to get her to drag on
tea time for me.
TikTok live at 8 o'clock. Well, you don't want to be sat in traffic at 5 o'clock, so there you go, dodge some traffic. So we've got a question from, I think it's Mark Lavelle. Did you read it?
No.
Oh. What tips have you got for someone trying to pilot their niche?
Oh, I did read it, but I didn't know what.
Pilot their niche means maybe like target their niche, go for. If you don't mean like target your niche.
Yeah.
We get this question, I feel like this question is the same when we get like, I keep showing up on like small business TikTok, not my target audience TikTok. Go.
Yeah, so, is that
Pivot. Oh, pivot.
Oh,
right, change question.
Yeah, plot twist. So,
what tips have you got for someone trying to pivot? I know, yeah. Anna's been recording videos today.
Yeah, we were doing a content day for a client, and the content creation days with me and Alex can just get a bit giddy and get pretty excited. We love it. So pivot your niche. Okay, so I think there's two avenues that you can go down. So first, you can either try and transform your account. So the main things that TikTok look for when like pushing your content to the For You page and to the correct demographic is the user interaction. So who's interacting with your videos at the moment? If this is your target market of whichever niche that you're aiming to attract, that's a good start. Making sure that you're engaging the target market for the new niche and having them interact, them commenting, watching your entire video, and just engaging with them. Also using captions, hashtags and sounds, so that relates to the video information. If you're using hashtags that are relevant to that niche, or using relevant keywords in your captions in the TikTok text of your videos itself. In your name section of the bio, you can include keywords to tell TikTok exactly who you are, what you do, and it'll push people accordingly. This is also searchable as well on your profile name, so if people are searching for something within your niche, you'll show up here. So it's really important to have keywords there. In order to actually change from one niche to another, it can be a little bit tricky because obviously a lot of your following might be of one demographic and you want to reach a new demographic. So I'd just start posting catered towards a new niche, using them hashtags, trying to encourage interaction with a different group of people. People often remove followers if they're changing from a niche, but I wouldn't say that's essential. It just depends how specific you want to attract like a specific group. But a lot of people do start accounts again. If you were like a smaller account and you wanted to have 2 completely different niches happening at the same time, you could set a new account up. But yeah, I'd say that the main things would be hashtags, keywords in captions, keywords in profile, good quality content that's attracted to your new target market, using hooks at the beginning of every video that addresses this new demographic, it addresses their pain points. And obviously your views might suffer a little bit at the beginning because your followers might not be expecting this style of content. But if you're consistent with it, that's what we always say, consistency is key. So if you're consistent with it, hopefully it'll pay off.
There's another question, but I'm going to... While you were chatting, I was nosing this website, thinking about things that I look at when I'm looking at a website. This is a product-based business. I won't give away the website as such because they've not asked for it in this live, and they've sent it on email rather than asking with it in. Although they did ask it on TikTok, so you can probably find it on TikTok. But I'll leave it.
Yeah.
So they asked in a comment, do you know, my sales have dropped off. We were a lot busier. We're now not as busy as we were. Can you take a look at our website and see? Now, there is never going to be a one-size-fits-all answer on this, but a couple of things that I've come across that I think quickly you guys could look, if you've got product-based businesses, at your website and see if you're doing this. So one of the things was, on their website, they have the pop-up saying, sign up for a discount code. So I filled in the email, and first of all, it worked, which is good. I come to some websites where I fill in that code and nothing happens. We actually had something similar to this at some point, where you put in your name on our newsletter and there was an hour delay that had gone in that we didn't mean it to be in.
Accidentally.
Yeah, so I'd kind of gone in and tested it and there was an hour delay and I was like, why is there an hour delay? Thinking Anna had some like genius reason behind it. She was like,
in reality, I just didn't really know how to use MailChimp at that time.
Missed it. So turn the hour delay off, email goes straight out. So the emails come out, which is great, but there's some issues within the email, within the format of the email. And in the email, there's nothing to get me to shop. So it gives me a code, but there's no products, there's no button back to the website. So check on that email, have a look at that email and see what's happening. Also on their website, they've got like a big header image, which is really beautiful and fine, but there's still like no call to action on that header image. There's no button I can click to buy the product that's actually in the header image. So I have to scroll a little bit further down, and even the next section doesn't have that product that is obviously their main product. I've scrolled like 3 scrolls down the website until I get to that product. So I would have that front and centre, that's our main product, you know, away we go. So there's just a couple of things that I was looking at while Anna was chatting away. But we have toyed with website audits for a bit, but I just think a lot of website stuff is quite subjective. So just because I think it's right, a lot of the answers...
The information you just give there is... Factual information. And
yeah, but they don't have to have a call to action.
I know, but it's going to help.
Yeah.
So I think, not sure if anyone would be interested, but doing them like you've just done on
and
TikTok.
sharing, yeah.
Just of, you know, getting people... If it's
trying to get me more TikToks.
He loves it. So like we could come on a live, get everyone to comment their website and you can kind of go through the websites while I chat. So if anyone will be interested in website audits, let us know. Is
quantity more important than quality when it comes to TikTok growth?
Okay, so we've got two like sides to this. I
well,
think
you don't even know what my side is.
I mean, my sides. I've got two.
Devil and an angel.
Yeah. So I think quality is essential. If your videos are poor quality, you won't reach the top. You won't reach the For You page because TikTok will just know that your video is rubbish and it just won't perform well.
When it feeds it to that first few people, it's getting that answer that we've scrolled off, we've moved on, we don't care.
Yeah, if your video is rubbish, people will just swipe past and you won't get pushed forward. So quality is essential. You really need to have high quality lighting. You need to make sure that all your clips are short and snappy. If you're talking, you know, having a clear voice, getting people engaged, using a strong hook. There's so many elements to make a perfect TikTok, which you know, is essential. However, obviously with the quantity side of things, it is good to get more TikToks out there. So for example, like we're posting about 3 times a day at the moment, and it works really well because we're getting the brand message out there. We're, you know, sharing more tips and more tricks to more people, so they're able to find us. So it does work well with, you know, higher posting frequencies, but it's essential to actually nail the content first. If you can consistently post 3 TikToks a week, 4 TikToks a week, 5 TikToks a week, and they're good quality, just build it up and build it up. That's what we've done.
Well, we've changed as well in some of your advice that you're giving, that we originally were giving like 20 ideas out and to like coaching clients, and we're finding that coaching clients were becoming a little bit maybe overwhelmed, bombarded, couldn't do the ideas. Where if I go to Anna, here's 20 ideas for a video, can you do it now? You do it. So I think there is a bit to be said about like getting in the swing of it, posting. So
making a plan, that's essential. Really.
And you mentioned like having another account. Like we've talked about, like going back to your early videos, they'll be far worse than the videos that Anna posted now, and that's come through quantity not quality. And if we'd have got stuck and I'd have had some sort of vetting process that said, that's rubbish, can't do this,
Yeah.
I think you'd have got stuck, we'd have never grown.
Yeah.
So, in my opinion, the answer is both. I've had a load of discussions about people with this recently, is that, and we're trying to work this out now, how we can get even better quality content for our clients, even better quality content for us. And I think that comes from really creative people, great videographers, that kind of thing. But I don't think that means don't do all the other stuff, because some of the, most simple videos do great as well. So my honest answer is, I don't think either is more. No, I think quality is more important.
You've got to have, if your video's like just rubbish quality, don't. But if it's decent, it'll do. It shares the message.
And you're getting better, and you're doing it. And I think go back to, if you want to be a footballer when you're growing up, you don't just at 18 go and play for Man United or Liverpool. You started playing football when you're 4, when you're really bad and your quality was pants, and then you get better and better and better. And I just think that's life. I think that you have to do videos to get better. You can't start being good. So doing videos, getting the response, seeing which videos do well. Once you see which videos do well, try and work out why they've done well and do that again.
Yeah. Just a reminder for everyone to like the video as well, like the live, get them up to 1k likes. That would be fab. So we've got another question. Can you actually make money through selling on TikTok? Is it better? Do you think that means than SEO?
Yes.
Is it better than SEO? So, can you actually make money through selling on TikTok? Yes. Can I share our figure?
Yeah.
So we have been...
Our figure?
What do you mean?
It's my money, I'm off.
So I started doing TikTok at Morgan Brandon in January last year, but as a placement student, so I was doing not many hours a week at all. And then I started doing 15 hours in the April. So in the last year and a couple of months, I'd only been doing about 15 hours a week until recently when I've gone full time. So over that period of time, we've generated £100,000 in revenue purely through TikTok. So yes, you can generate sales through TikTok. You definitely can. So many businesses are doing so. We've got clients that are generating sales every day on TikTok. So,
and I think on that, we're a service-based business.
Yeah.
So I've got lots of friends that have traditional businesses, and they're not big into social media. Our work came from referrals, and certainly wasn't social media. And I just love these funny moments where people say to me, "Oh, have you seen this marketing agency? They've got 10k on TikTok, not 10k on TikTok. They've got 10k on Instagram. They've got 15k on Instagram." And I'm like, "Oh, that's really good, that." And then I forget that we're at 21k on TikTok, and that's something really to be proud of. That you've done 99.99% of that. But we're doing that, and we're getting the work through that now. We used to be do a good job, word of mouth, go from there, and now we have this other stream in TikTok that I always say a message every day, but it's not even a message every day, it's 2 messages a day. It's messages from all over the UK, it's America, Canada, Australia.
Yeah, we've got global clients now.
For me, my little business in Warrington, with little old Anna from my door, it is amazing. And this is from TikTok. And in fact, I was sat here with a guy today, and he was only from Manchester, but he's come to us from TikTok, and he had a massive business, and he's come from TikTok. He's come from seeing our videos. And for us, we often say, if you can get one social platform doing well, then it will change your business. And right now, I personally believe the easiest, nothing is easy, but the easiest platform is TikTok.
Yeah.
So if you can come up with a plan, and Anna was just saying there, even on my personal page, because I don't post any TikToks on my own personal page, is to could we do something on that as well that are different, that are appealing to a different type of thing? Could be these website audits or whatever. I don't know. So for us, it's really changed.
Someone said, the same person, Creative Hands.
I've got their website up.
They also said it's better than SEO.
Oh, sorry.
You can really
I got waffling. I've got your website up as well, so if you're happy, I'll have a chat through as well. I'll have a chat through as well. Has it come back?
Hi everyone,
We
sorry.
lost you. Run out of battery. Let me just get a charger.
Yeah, my phone's just nearly died, so sorry if the live just paused. Keep the lights coming. If you can hear us again, let us know. So in case.
Right, we're having a meltdown, but we're getting
Hello.
there. We're back on
We
charge.
are back. Sorry about that. Phone died.
Oh, if you've then clicked off and lost all
Oh,
the comments. No. Oh no, they're back.
Check what? Right.
One sec. Crashed, phone on charge.
Sometimes,
We're
but
back.
days just don't go well. Right. Creative Hands is here. So Callum will audit your website now while I try and find these comments that we missed.
So you asked TikTok or SEO. So TikTok or SEO, and there's no right answer. SEO is good, TikTok is good, both ideally. But and in fact, this was the same chat that I had to this guy today. So he sold a lot on Amazon and eBay. So Amazon and eBay, when you're selling products on Amazon and eBay, it means that people are already searching and looking for your product because you go to Amazon with a product in mind to buy. So people are already searching for his product that he sells. So SEO and Google is very important, but it is hard to compete with Amazon and eBay. So often for most products, if you're not really niche, it's actually hard to show up for the product. So you tend to, on SEO, start to try and, so if you're Creative Hands, in fact I've got your website up there so I can find out what you sell. So you've got, let's come to the top, nail and wellness range. So it's not, what?
I just swiped off it again.
Just fat fingers swiping away here next to me. We have a phone here so we can read your questions without having to read like all the way over there, and Anna keeps bashing the phone, it keeps coming off. So nail and wellness, so nails stuff. If I Google the generic big nail terms, it's, unless you suddenly Boots or whatever, it's hard to compete with these massive places. So you have to get creative around SEO, like answering people's questions, what's the best nail thing for this, what's the best, like, obviously you tested me in an area where I'm probably not the world's leading expert on nails, but...
So we've got a few people saying hi, so just want to say hello to everyone who's joining.
Lovely. Sorry. So, right, on is it better than SEO? Both. SEO is like for us as a service-based business, we get work for SEO, so people Google some stuff and we show, but it's never been a main focus of mine. With an e-commerce-based business, I'd be using blogs and like informational giving videos to help your SEO, and I'd be using Google Ads to sell your products. That's how I personally think about it. And then I'd be using TikTok to educate and sell your products through TikTok as well.
Yeah.
So on your website, I'll dive in. I think it's a Wix website. I've just had a little nosy, so you'll know if you've watched anything on our channel before that we're big fans of Shopify. It doesn't mean that you can't use other platforms. When we do this little like speech of how you should do, I always say to people, Shopify is worth a look. Looks like your website's quite big, so moving a big website is a big job. So I don't always say move, but when we start talking about like TikTok Shop and Google Ads and Facebook and all this jazz, it's a lot easier in Shopify. However, move through my love of Shopify. For
those joining, by the way, we are doing a website audit for Creative Hands live on TikTok, so that is what we're doing at the moment. We will answer the rest of the questions. Just quick shout out to Maisie, who's just joined, who's my best friend. Hi Maisie.
No pressure. So Creative Hands. So you had the pop-up asking for the email subscriber, and I'm now joining your mailing list. I really should not do this from my email address.
Oh, it's a Shopify shop.
Oh, why does it say Wix? That's really weird. I use like a little thing to see what a website is, and it says it's Wix. So that's odd. Anyway, if it's Shopify, happy days, I'm happy. I would say, and although I own a branding agency, a marketing agency, I'm not a designer, I have to caveat that, but you've got quite a lot of like whites on peach, and that in some points to me feels hard to read. So I like the green. Realise I'm caveating this by saying that like I'm not a designer and some of this is personal preference, but on some of the images that have been scrolling across on the main thing, the text is blending into the background. So because your colours are quite, it's specifically, I think it's the first image.
the one with the white candle in the background.
Yeah, it's like the words, the white
is it
over.
candle? Whatever it is.
Yeah, it's a candle in the background. Your logo overlaps, and it's the first image that shows on your website, so it's quite washed out. And then when I got your email through, it's similar. It's quite, everything's quite white. I'm in a white thing with a pink background. Obviously, I'm a man, not a woman. That probably is
so it would
target audience. But I quite like the green. I think the green stands out quite a lot. I always worry about white and anything white on anything because I just think it can, like, unless it's like white on black, it just starts.
It can be a bit
washed, wishy-washy and fade out. Let me find your website again. So your email works, which is good. I like your email as well. So thanks for subscribing to a newsletter. 10% off all products, and it gives me the subcode.
Yeah,
now,
and call to action.
That subcode as well, the only thing I would say is that's like a generic code. You can, with some of them, have like a unique code to the person, because then I can just pass on that code, which isn't always ideal. You've got Shop Now, Guaranteed Irish, support, so it's like 100% Irish, premium products, fast delivery, like that. Socials, you haven't got your TikTok on the email, so go and have a look and get your TikTok on the email. I would also probably include some of your best-selling products, or your your first bought products, if you know what that is. What do people tend to buy off you first in that email, if that email is described for new subscribers? So get that whacked in that email. And people go, oh, you're doing a website audit, why are you looking at the email? Well, we always say, like, go from, what are you laughing at?
Maybe you just actually saying, I'm pure fangirl you.
Anna's best friend has joined us on the TikTok, so just make sure you bash the likes. See, she's lost my flow. Anna's getting sacked.
No, it's because I get giddy.
So, why have I gone from website audit to email? Well, what we often say is, social's all well and good, and we push this. Like, we push join our newsletter.
Yeah.
Like, once you've got them on your newsletter, you've got their email address, you can communicate better. We send an email notification out with this live on. That tends to get us like 10, 15 viewers. Whereas if we just go straight live on TikTok, we'd probably have like 3 people watching this TikTok. Probably me, you, Maisie, that's it, done. Do you know, so we use our mailing list to drive people to this. So me looking at the mailing list, most people have a pop-up for the mailing list, and then the mailing list thing doesn't work. So that's why I end up looking at the mailing list, look at the email. It's a thing that everyone often miss. Does it work? Is it good? Like, crack on from there. So I like the look and feel. I've mentioned the whites and the pinks. The only other thing I'd say is we had the pop-up to join the mailing list that I think give an offer, but I can't see necessarily anywhere else. Maybe in your footer. I can't see it to, like, join the newsletter and what you get. The pop-up was good, but that's now gone. And if I'd have deleted that and not, now I want that back, I don't know if I'd be able to get on your mailing list now. I don't think you've got your TikTok on your social as well. On the bottom of your website it says 2016 by Creative Hands. I guess that was your start date. Some people like the start date on there, but I'd put 2016 to 22, just so people know if they're landing on it a bit randomly that you're still like up and trading. Obviously I'm doing a very quick run through and we've got a million other questions, so I'm trying to get through. But in general, I'm not feeling this white and pink. I've not looked on my phone, I'm only looking on my laptop. I just feel like your call to action buttons need to be strong, and white on pink.
But the green
is strong, but the green is strong.
The green looks good.
So I like the green. So that would be.
Well, then the pink's obviously like
the colour.
The brand.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
And I'm also not a colour person either, so like somebody would be sat here going, "Hey, you're in a branding company, you don't know anything about colours," but no. So, yeah. I hope that was helpful.
Yeah, we will.
What was the other questions, or do you not got them?
They're on here. So, sorry if
It's built on Wix, but it's a Shopify website. I've already said. I've never seen it. I'd look at Shopify just as a. I don't know what built on Wix, what Shopify website necessarily means, but I'll have a nosy.
So someone says, since we have moved to TikTok, we've gotten more from it than we had when we just had our website. So pretty much the same as what we were saying before. Accra
What is with your fat fingers today?
It's the nails. Oh god, it's gone now. Accra Creations said, someone said that TikTok wanted original sound videos, but my talking videos always do bad. Okay.
back into TikTok mode.
Yeah. So, I forgot the question. I just sat down.
Someone said original sound videos, but
yeah. So, the way I look at it as trends and like popular audios, it's going to get you the brand awareness. It's going to get the brand out there. It might get a few more views than usual. But then, how do we go from awareness to actually creating a desire for the product or service, and then generate the sale from that? So the educational talking videos, that's what's going to show your target market. Like, we know what we're talking about. We're an industry expert. We want to help you. Here's valuable content that you can benefit from. So it's not always about the views with the longer form content, the valuable content, because you're still able to create those customer connections. And if you're sharing educational content with people and they're interested and it's stuff that people want to know, it might not get loads of views, but it could actually generate some sort of sales, or people could join a newsletter or whatever from that. So I think it's really important to use a mix of both. Also in TikTok, you can read the creator portal, I think it's called. So you can read like loads of information that TikTok have put out there on
I know I'm interrupting. Like, creative hands, like, stay on, because I've just realised something and I'm going to come back to you in a second.
Okay.
Sorry.
Well, I can't remember what I was saying.
Oh shit! I knew if I stopped you, but I was just clicking around on the website and realised something.
Basically, in summary, use trends and use original sounds and talk and do a bit of everything. I'd try and do, maybe, say if you're posting 5 times a week, maybe do three trends, 2 original talking videos, and see how it goes. Trial and error. If things work well, do it again. If things don't work well, don't do it again.
So, Creative Hands said, my website is Wix, but my shop is Shopify. I have now clicked a little bit deeper and I see what you mean. So, funnily enough, you're doing something very similar to what we're doing. If you click on our website, we've got morganbranding.co.uk, and then when you click on the TikTok stuff, it goes to grow.morganbranding.co.uk, and the grow.morganbranding.co.uk is Shopify, and morganbranding.co.uk is WordPress. So, in our case, the reason we do this is we've got a massive website that's got loads of blogs and services, and 99% of our website, we're not selling anything as e-commerce through the website. We're selling, ring us up, send us an email, fill in a contact form. Whereas your shop is a shop. I don't think you need the Wix as the front. I think you only need the Shopify. So I would try and get anything that's on the Wix that's not on the Shopify, on Shopify, and then get rid of Wix and only have the Shopify. We had a similar client that had this at some point. They sold like Lego stuff, and they did the same, but they had a massive blogging section on their front site, and then they added the shop later, and the website got so messy, because if I add to my basket and then click back to your main site, I lose my cart. I've got nothing in my cart, and you've got 2 websites, they're not one website. So unless there's a mega reason that I'm missing, I would just try and do everything within Shopify. Because clicking between Wix and Shopify is going to cause you a nightmare. It's caused customers a nightmare and you a nightmare.
She said, I have a salon which is on Wix, so it's online.
Got you. So, I knew there'd be a reason. What the thing is because the sites are so similar, so on ours, you don't get all the options of our shop on our website, so it's quite clear when you, on each, we do need to still do some work on this, but you need to be able to know, I'm in the place where I buy something now, or I'm in the salon. So I think I would have the Wix as very much the salon, and then shop.creativehands as the shop. At the minute, the Wix kind of looks like the shop as well as the salon, but I completely missed the salon thing. I only looked at the shop. So I would make that more salon, and then have Shopify as the thing. Now, depending on what booking system you are using, it may be possible to have the booking system within the shop. If you are using Wix's booking system, that won't be possible, but there are loads of booking systems out there that you might be able to do with Shopify as well, so get everything into Shopify still potentially. So you ping me an email, or just send Callum, Callum, at morganbranding.co.uk an email, Callum, Callum, and send me a booking system, and then I'll see if we know of a better booking system. and maybe try and have it. But if your main thing is the shop, let's focus on the shop. If your main thing is the salon, let's make the Wix the salon and make the Shopify the shop, and make it clear when you're flicking between the two of them.
Yeah.
As it's my job, and I missed it. First, that I was in one place a shop and one place a thing. So if I miss it, customers are going to get confused. So that would be my guess.
So thank you to anyone who's joining. We're at 3.5k likes, so let's get that to 4k. Keep tapping the screen. So Photo Lily Photography said, we do a lot of behind the scenes instead of showing our quality, and it's weird that those do better for us. So
people love behind the scenes though. We were talking about this the other day we don't do much behind the scenes here. And we were talking about maybe using Instagram for us. Is that now caught up?
We're all caught up now.
So we were talking about maybe for us using Instagram as our behind the scenes, because we have a laugh, it's a good office, people enjoy working here, and people give us work because they like us and they like the vibe. One of my mates, Bar, who owns her own business as well, a fishing lakes business called Partridge Lakes, and give them a shout out to our 13 subscribers. She, but just I always think women in business, woo, I don't know, you girls are. It's good. What? It's good.
Okay.
She's not really a woman, she's a man really.
What?
She's a tomboy, so. Well, I can't remember what I was mentioning, Bar.
No, I don't know. I wasn't listening to you.
What was it chatting
Behind
about?
the scenes?
Behind the scenes. So we don't do much behind the scenes, but we get loads of work doing behind the scenes. And when they record stuff behind the scenes, they get 3-4 million views on behind the scenes. So it is something that we're looking at, trying to make a better vibe,
Okay, so Photo Lily Photography, who's asked about
you just clicked off the live again.
No, I'm not.
Alright, later.
So, Photo Lily Photography, you said that you're getting a lot more traction with the behind the scenes. So I was just having a little look at your account, and I think with an industry like that, photo, video, behind the scenes is going to work well.
Because it's cool what you do.
Yeah, it's interesting. People are interested in what that is. So I think,
the only issue is, and this is what we've discussed, and Anna basically has said a little bit, there's a lot of agencies that do what we do, that just post behind the scenes on their TikTok. They don't post anything to help clients, so they end up attracting other agencies. So if you're doing that for recruitment, because if you're an agency looking to recruit people, you might want to look cool to people or other agencies to get the jobs. If you're using TikTok for recruitment, that's fine. But if you're using TikTok to get jobs, if I don't want Morgan Branding, our TikTok, showing to other agencies necessarily, I want it to show to small businesses.
Yeah.
So I'd be very cautious of...
That's, sorry, something that I always hate on TikTok, big pet peeve, is when small businesses on TikTok post for other small businesses, and it's supporting small businesses, small businesses, give me a follow, but if that's not your target market, it's not really going to help, because it's not going to turn into a customer.
So our target market is small businesses.
Yeah,
so if we would do that, that's fine. And it's just getting your head around that your target audience, your customers are the most important thing, not necessarily the number of views and likes if it's from the wrong place.
I think with any TikTok account, any business, educational content thrown in a little bit is always good. So hi to anyone who's joining.
It's all got a bit carnage. We were slow start and then it got busy. We'll probably do another 5-10 minutes. We'll try and blitz it.
We're gonna call it a day at 6 p.m. because my tummy is actually rumbling. So before we get there, let's get to 10k likes. So you always say I'm not ambitious enough.
How are you going for it?
10k likes, people. Double tap the screen.
Anna also has a target to get our channel to 50,000 followers, in which maybe not by the end of this week. Her bonus for getting to 50,000 is £5,000, but it goes down £100 a week. So we think we're going to hit it in about originally was like 6
I
months.
said hopefully at like end of year.
I was hoping to push it maybe to 3 months. And if it's 3 months, you get about $3,000. If it's 6 months, you get about $2,000, something like that. So you've got to share our page around to help Anna get to 50,000.
Yeah, if you're not following already, follow, especially if you're a business. We post business tips every single day. So yeah, keep us sharing.
So somebody put, "I hiring. I'm based in Greece and mostly all about TikTok and websites." So we're not necessarily hiring at the minute, but I wasn't hiring when I hired Anna. So there you go, things happen. So send us some info to info@Morgan Branding. I think we've got jobs at morganbranding.co.uk as well. So if you want to send it to jobs@morganbranding.co.uk, we're always on the lookout for like content creators, freelancers, people that are really, really good at their job, and then we call them in and try and get them to help our clients. So we've got people that we work with that are like experts at Google Ads, experts at SEO and stuff like that. So we've not necessarily got all that ability in-house. So we work with freelancers on that basis.
Yeah.
Shopify. Wix, Shopify, we got there. Happy days. Sorry, we have to go quite a far way back because we end up gabbing and then...
Yeah, for those who don't know, we've got the live on the screen here, so we don't have to try and like read the comments from over here.
I'm defo going to add on working a mailing list now. So Photo Lily Photography. The only thing I would think about, and I was chatting to a guy today about this, so he sells like boxing gear and MMA gear, and we were talking about a mailing list, and I think nowadays just going, oh, here, have a mailing list and move on. Like, so what? Our mailing list, through TikTok, we send out 3 trends a week. That's what we do for our mailing list, which is handy for small businesses that we want to be on our mailing list. Mm-hmm. So if you just go, give us 10% off, and then you just send nothing, then so what? I know Weasel and the Bug is in this chat, and they, Katie, who owns that shop, she sells like kids' toys, and what I always nag Katie to is I'm like, why don't you send like, you could have a mailing list for dads that's like, how can dads play with a 3-year-old? That's like really specific to help dads on how to play with their kids. So if I was a dad and I'm struggling like to maybe get some connection with my child or whatever, like I then get this handy little email every day that might give me some things that I could try with my kid, and that's coming from Weasel and the Bug that can then, I'm like, oh, my days are so good, I'm going to buy their product. It doesn't always have to be the solution being your product.
Yeah.
That you just, grow to be that thing.
Because if you're like helping people and educating people without the intention to sell, you possibly are still going to sell anyway.
Yeah, no, they will because they trust you.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
A lot of the guys, like, they'll ring the office wanting TikTok stuff, and they get hold of me, and I'm like, we just love Anna. Like, they actually, they don't care. They're just like, we just want to work with Anna and work out what's going on. So she's built up that trust through TikTok and through helping, and then it's like, right, give us your money. And I know that sounds like a bit like brutal, but at the end of the day, that we are trying to sell, but we're doing it in a way that we're trying to be nice rather than like get to your door as a double glazing window salesman and be like, you need
and
to
saying
do
that,
windows.
it's not like, obviously, we probably wouldn't invest as much time into TikTok if we weren't getting anything from it. But like, we love, well, it's mainly me, but I love like chatting with you guys in the comments, on the lives, like interacting, like even if you're never going to buy anything from us, it's still like nice to have the connections and to help other businesses. So it's not like that's the only kind of
So
thing.
think about who are your customers and what would help them in the form of a mailing list. A service-based business quite often will get the mailing list wrong. They send out updates that the customers don't care about. So try and find something that works. And if you can't do like a big mailing list, if you've not got loads of clients, then just be tailored and have an email list or have a WhatsApp list or whatever that like every 6 months you have a thing that you just text somebody and go, how are you doing? Like that for me on like the sales side, I have most of our clients on my phone. I just text them and say hello, and you wouldn't believe how much work we get off the back of that.
Yeah.
But I'm not texting them to get the work. I'm actually texting them because I actually give a crap necessarily.
So Lucy Conlon, who I know as well. Hi Lucy. She's got a business so.
Is that allowed?
What do you mean?
Well, because is this just full of your mates coming on, or are we actually getting our target audience?
It's literally true, and she has got a business. She does makeup brushes, which I've bought.
So Anna always harps on about target audience. So whenever I like TikTok,
Lucy is our target audience.
That's fine.
So Lucy said, how long have you had your business for? So I'll let Callum answer. It's Callum's business.
5 years, April 2017. Some people, what time is it? I won't waffle too much. 53. So we've got 7 minutes left. So some people often, say like, why did it start? And we started to help small businesses grow. That was it. And when we did a session the other week on like, what's the point? And then it all links now back into TikTok and why we do TikTok and all this, because we think we can help a lot of small businesses grow. Some can't afford to pay any money and they've got all the free stuff. Some can afford to pay a little bit of money and we've got some things that don't cost a whole heap of money.
Like the masterclasses on Thursday.
Like a masterclass on Thursday. And some can afford to pay a bit more and have coaching, or us do content creation, and that is great.
Lucy also said, if there's one thing you wish you could go back to when starting your business, what would it be? Is there anything you can think of?
I'm just wondering, like, how we've not got long enough for me to go deep.
I know, yeah.
I feel, in
Maybe
fact,
we should do that as an actual TikTok.
That's probably a good session, like, but. And it may be something even from my TikTok page to talk as the business owner to other business owners, because we all sit here and go, oh, this is all happy, woo, we're selling stuff or whatever, and exciting TikTok. But Katie, who's on here from Weasel in the Bug, we chat, and I've had communities with other business owners that really helped, because we all have the same problems. And like Katie had a minor meltdown to us about 3 weeks ago, and then about a week later she was like the happiest I've ever seen her. So I just know that with business owners, everyone goes like massively up and down. Now if you'd have seen Katie's TikToks and business, you would have had no idea. You'd thought, oh, she's all happy. And sharing Katie's story probably out of turn here, but it's always a good example. But she was able to be honest and real with us and bring her and chat and cry if she needs to cry, and I've cried in front of Katie and all this kind of thing. So it is a big thing, and you were saying like, what would you change? And I think having more business owners around me that were truly honest and not full of crap and trying to upsell, I would have gone after that earlier. I've got that now, and I feel like I'm in a better place because I chat to other people more and go, right, we're doing this. And then like they become like your little biggest fan club as well. They always buy off you and help you. So for me, not to sell to, so separate to my selling, have a community. Now, if this means as well, I'm not trying to help like the office rental market, but like go and get an office in like a shared working space with other entrepreneurs or something like that. I just think community is really important. I think a lot of people are sat at home building a little business and trying to make some money and sat on their own all the time.
I saw one of them in Manchester, like a shared office.
Yeah.
And it was I went to see Billie Eilish, and I was walking past and I was like,
That's
how
cool.
vibey does that look?
Yeah.
And it was just loads of like people were having like little meetings, people like it was just.
So you were asking what would I change, and we've come into an office that my dad owns. So I did it out of like, this is free, and me and I had a chat about like how we make it more vibey. We're in Warrington, it's not exactly the most vibey town in the world, but like maybe I would have like trying to big up Warrington and like be it's a great place, but maybe I would have just gone into more of like a shared office where we could have got work with other people and met other people and chatted to other people when we started out. Potentially that's what I would have changed, but I always then go like, whatever that French phrase is, like, je ne sais regret or whatever, like, I don't really regret anything. Like, this, all the things that we've done has led us to this point, and right now I'm pretty happy with how it's going. Like, things can always be better, we can always sell more stuff, we have these big TikTok dreams that we want to do more stuff, and I want it to go quicker and faster than this, but in reality, I'm pretty happy.
Yeah, and I'm also happy working here.
Sick.
So we're going to go off in 3 minutes. We've got like 2 questions left. So if we can get to 10k likes, remember to keep double tapping the screen. Get us to the 10k. Can't imagine we get 10k.
You're not going to spin on the wheel for 10k likes.
Oh, definitely.
We've got this wheel, which is a new like prize wheel that Anna's been trying to win a prize on. So on here we've got like, this is for the staff, but we're going to use this for TikTok at some point. Like £5 voucher, a full tank of fuel, make a TikTok, car wash. You have to buy the team of Starbucks, delivery lunch, Amazon vouchers. So some of them are like good things and some of them are not so good things.
One of the bad ones is to get a pie with whippy cream and just pie someone. So Tam to Bam said, I'm a content creator and UGC creator, but from South Africa. Does my location matter? My TikTok is based on trusted free education in the skincare and anti-aging sector.
From what I've read, it does matter. Where you post from does matter, and TikTok know where you're posting from, and then will feed more of your content to that audience. But if TikTok established that your audience isn't actually in South Africa, I would imagine it will get your content to them as well. The other thing that I've seen suggested, just as an idea, we've not tried it or done anything, is maybe work with a VA, a virtual assistant, that could maybe post your TikToks in your country that you want to do, to try it. Worth a try. I've seen some people talking about it. So that let's say you want to get to England as your target audience, you could hire a virtual assistant that's based in England to actually post your TikTok. You make the TikTok, they post it, see if it works.
Yeah. Right, this is the last question now. We've got 1 minute to go. Let's at least get to 9K.
You can't just drop. You still want 10K, and you've done half of it.
10K. So I'm terrible at reading. 5-star.
5-star detailers. We spoke to them before.
Says, I have a question.
You've had an hour on the phone to me, so you can't have any more questions.
I am planning on setting up selling products in a new brand. Would you suggest a TikTok shop and doing live videos? Many thanks, Anthony or Anthony.
So we've battled with TikTok Shop recently. I personally haven't actually bought anything through TikTok Shop. I don't know if you have.
So I've not bought anything yet, but I, on my own personal For You page, like on Anna's, I get loads of videos from like
live. Go on.
No, but yeah, but that wasn't what I was gonna say. Of people like influencers, like smaller influencers, not like famous people, doing like I've tagged all like the best summer clothes in my TikTok shop thing, and it says it on the video, and it's got all the products that you can buy, and I've went through and screenshot loads. So like I've not got to the point that I'm buying off TikTok yet, but I'm sure that I will get to that point.
I just think that TikTok Live, TikTok Shopping is going to be like, that's what TikTok wants, but my only issue is most of the social platforms haven't fully nailed this, where you go from like the app to buy. So yes, do it, because I think it's going to be a thing, but don't put maybe all your, like, I wouldn't just focus in on, like, I see a lot of people just going live all the time, and I feel like you need a mix of like live, community building, like in-feed stuff. You can't just go live on TikTok and that's it.
Yeah, but then TikTok Lives are really beneficial. Before we go, I'm going to say this story about this girl on TikTok Lives. One of them...
I want to go, it's 6 o'clock, it's past my
bedtime. It's just a good example. Like, I follow this boutique clothing shop, and she does TikTok Lives like quite a lot, and they're so fun to watch. She does like live, like discounts, and she'll say like, whoever orders like, you know, like 20 orders away from the current order, whoever orders that, I'm going to refund it. Yeah, so everyone tries to buy it.
I was thinking about some stuff like that. Yeah.
Things like that, making it really engaging while driving those sales is how to...
The guy I always loved was the watch guy that I think I sent to you, and I've forgotten his name. He's all over my feed. He sells watch. Hagley West, I think, is the watch company, and I've forgotten his name. And he did stuff like, he went on live, and then if you ordered during that live, he'd deliver the watch by hand. And like, it just got ridiculous that it was going to like Europe and Scotland and Ireland and all over. And I just thought it was really cool. And I remember watching him when he was like going, I've got to my 600th order, and I saw something the other day that was like 700 orders in a day. And I'm like, but that's 2 years ago. I think it was like early 2020. So for 2 years, he's been consistently doing TikTok. Like, what?
I'm going to get a spin on that wheel. Keep the lights coming. Can I get a spin again?
Right, we're closing down the TikTok. We're done. It's 2 minutes past 10. It's 2 minutes past 10. Jesus Christ.
Oh, my fingers are cramping from that. Right, well...
These are your friends? Are these your friends?
No.
Alright, fair enough.
Tam Tabahu.
Right.
It's a content creator.
Also, content creator. Send us an email with the stuff that you're doing, because we are looking for content creators at the minute. So
yeah.
And I love South Africa, so if I can come to South Africa and create some content, double whammy.
So yeah, well that is everything. Thank you very much for everyone.
They've got to thank you.
Yeah. Thanks, guys.
Right.
Thank you.
See you later. Thank you for joining us. See you next time. If you want to know when we're going live, join the mailing list, because we always announce it on that.
And if you want to learn how to kickstart your business on TikTok, sign up to our masterclass, which is on Thursday at 1 PM.
On our website.
On our website, £25. Bye.